Right, we're back here at Melton after the running of race 3 and Seathestars for Geoff Webster and Geordie Leadham. That was some sort of win, Jeffrey. He's a lovely horse.
Yeah, he's green sort of horse. You know, one week he sort of gets a bit too keen, and then the next week when he won here before, he sort of waited for him. And tonight, you know, the race was sort of set up for him, but he really did a good job tonight. Like, I thought he hit the line really nice.
Young man in driving great form, Geordie Leadham, and when your tail's up, you can do things 4 and 5 deep down the back straight. But the horse obviously gave the feel. I mean, you know, Geordie's not a rawhide. He must have had a lot of confidence in him to pull him that wide and, you know, let him rip like he did and go to the front.
Yeah, the speed was on really early, right till the winning post or a lap to go, and then, you know, he was in front of one that was going to get in his road. So yeah, like you say, when your tail's up, you know, and you're young, you have a crack. But he's a nice horse, and he knows that. He
looks like the sort of horse would be better off racing better horses too, when the speed's on, a bit more genuine, all the way around him as well. Yeah,
well, he only just got beat here. In the Grant Dixon's horse beat him, and we ran second and got within a head of winning that race. Just getting a good suck along. But he's everywhere he's gone. Like, he went to Bathurst and he went good at Bathurst in the final up there. And every time we've put him in the deep end, he's sort of stepped up.
Any grand plans for him?
I think I'll go to Queensland now.
Yep.
It's going to be really, really tough, but Queensland's a funny track. If we draw bad, you've got no hope. But if he draws half decent, like I went up there a couple of years ago with Doug's Platter and Cobber, and they went super. They seem to go, and I sent Mr. Americano up there, and he won last night up there as well. So it just seems that they does do him good to go away, and especially a horse like him.
A horse like Doug's Platter almost made her, didn't it? Once she went up there, she just got better and better after that. It was, I won't say made her, she was always a nice horse before it, but really turned her into a complete racehorse.
Yeah, well, that was Doug's Babe.
Sorry.
The Doug's Platter was the gelding I took up there.
Yep.
But he, it made him. It made him, and then we ended up selling him. And he's done a good job in America, and with the American interest. So it's I don't know. I like sending them up there.
It's quite funny. I don't get too many photo bombers. I've had quite a few just in the last 5 minutes. Jimmy O'Sullivan wants a bit of me time, so it's okay. It's fine. We all like him. Mr. Americano last night must have been wrapped in that at Albion Park.
Yeah, well, it was a long-term project. Bought him 12 months ago, especially for that series. With the bonus, because he's Q-bred as well as Vic-bred, so everything went to plan. And he was the same. He went to Bathurst, and it made him. He couldn't run in the final. He had a cold, but he won his heat, and he's won a heat up there last night. So you can't ask any more.
And he'll go around the final next week, is that?
Yeah, next Saturday night's the final, but Grant Dixon's got a real superstar in it, but you never know. We'll be there.
Barrier draws can play a big thing, and you never know how that'll end up there as well. Great lot of ownership in these horses. There's a Jayhawks in there, and I'm pretty sure that's the same Jayhawks that trains the odd galloper, goes okay at it at that. Is he in Mr. Americano as well?
No, he's not. No, that's Sanzaros that had Mr. Zion and that with me for years. Like, for the last 15 years, I've had horses for Sanzaros. But John Hawks, he trains a horse now and then. I think he goes all right.
Yeah, he goes fair. Mr. Zion. So anyone wondering, go and have a look at that horse, because he won a Group 1 as a pacer and a Group 1 as a trotter. He's one of those great little stories that a lot of people may have forgotten about. Unfortunately, you and I are getting a little bit older.
Yeah, no, he was one of the best things I've done in trotting to do what he did. That was pretty special for me to do that. And he won Adelaide Cup as well, and just really lovely old horse. But I probably had about 10 horses. There's Sanzaros, and they've all done a good job. There's Bully, he likes a photo.
They're all in it. Everyone's going to be reminiscent. They're going to be looking at it. Who else is going to come past in a minute? We'll stay here for a while. It'll be fine. Bully generally ducks from the cover. That's from the camera too. He won't even realise he's done it. I was going to say, so John bought a horse. I was fortunate enough to be in Sydney, and he loves his trotters, and he paid a lot of money for it. Does that horse come to you, or where did that horse?
No, he bought it especially to race in Sydney. There he goes again.
I'm not editing it out either. So that one will stay in Sydney?
Yeah, no, that one. He bought 2 in Sydney, and they're both going to stay up there with Luke. So, and you don't blame him. Why race him here when he can race up there for 20 every week? And the money's better up there, and Luke's just a great trainer. So why wouldn't you go there?
Remember, we've got a great industry. John Hawkes and the boys, they all love it, so we just got to keep promoting it and go from there. Well done with Seathestars, mate. Great effort. And Mr. Americano next week at Albion Park. Good luck. Enjoy the Queensland warm weather.
Yeah, no, we'll give it now I'm getting rid of a couple. That's good. We're not getting up so early, so that's good.
Very well. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, pal.